Hey guys, Wendy Schneider, registered dietitian for women with stress-induced GI issues. Grab your cup of tea because today I want to do a follow-up to the last 3 videos. Last week we talked about how you can work with me, what that client onboarding process looks like, and then I took you through the journey from day 1 to that initial session to what it looks like to work with me over the following months. If you listen to those videos, you might be thinking, well, I want to do a little more digging. Maybe you want to learn a little more. So I put together this video today to talk about my all-time favorite book for health, and that is Intuitive Eating. What this book teaches you is it teaches you how to make peace with food and get off that diet roller coaster. And also my clients that struggle with gut issues, I feel that this is the basis for that as well. Because you may have cut out lots of foods trying to figure out what's going on with your body, and maybe you're at a point where you feel nervous to put them back in. You're afraid that they're gonna cause more symptoms in your body. So really what I do is I work with my clients through a process to learn how to trust their body and heal the relationship with food. And I do this through a book called Intuitive Eating. I've done a lot of research on this, and there is a process, but this book will get you started on some of the things that I work with my clients on. And we do this by number 1, starting to reject that diet mentality. What that is the thought that there's one more diet around the corner that's gonna finally get you to that weight that you're so zeroed in on that you know that you can get to. You just have to find the right diet. Rejecting the scale. This is one of the very first things I work with my clients. And it goes through that in this book as well. It's very important to not focus on a number or the scale. We're working on something deeper. And then conquering the fear of adding foods back in. My clients have been chronic dieters for years and or have gut issues or some other type of chronic health condition, and they may or may not have cut out foods to the point where they can only eat a handful of foods. So we have to manage those symptoms while we are conquering the fear of adding foods back into your life. This book is a great place to start with the mindset and teaching you things like honoring your hunger cues. Maybe you've pushed your hunger cues off so far because diets have told you you can't eat till 3 p.m. and you can only eat between, this many hours of the day. Or maybe Weight Watchers has told you you've hit your point limit and you've ignored those signals of hunger, natural biological hunger that your body is supposed to give you. It's supposed to send those signals so you know when to eat. Maybe you don't feel those anymore. Maybe you've had gas and bloating or GI issues or constipation and you definitely don't feel those anymore, but you know something's not right. It'll also work with you on mindset. So much of this is mindset. And think about the negative thoughts that you tell yourself every day. That is what takes probably the longest amount of time through this journey. That's what this book will teach you, to respect your fullness. I mean, creating boundaries is huge. If you've ever grown up around food pushers, I did, you need to set boundaries. And part of that is understanding when you're full and knowing that it's okay to say no. Learning to sit with feelings is a big one. Emotional eating, like thinking about why you might be having the cravings, what's really going on. Are you truly hunger or is it something else? And then last but not least, celebrating you, the you for who you are right now. For whatever bikini you got hanging in that closet, girlfriend, I hope you go out and rock it. And I hope you read this book because this is celebrating who you are, not those skinny jeans that are hanging up in your closet that you're waiting to wear for when you finally lose the weight. This is what I love the most about this program and what Intuitive Eating teaches you, is you need to be celebrating who you are, who you were created to be right now on the inside. So I hope if you're more interested in this subject matter, that you grab this book. I've created a download with a list of tools and resources for you that I use with my clients. But if you want to get a start, this is the #1 book that I recommend you read this summer, if any of this resonates with you. And one final thing, if you're ready to take a step further and you're ready to go through the process, but you're not quite sure that you can do it on your own and you need my help breaking that process down and walking through the steps with you so that you can see clearly like where you're at. Sometimes like we need somebody to help us get out of our head and see the bigger picture. Maybe you have a gut issue and you need some symptom management while you're walking through this, meaning like there are some things that you can be doing to help with the gas, with the bloating, with the constipation, with the pain, so that those symptoms are being managed while you are working on healing that relationship with your food. If you would like to learn more about that, then you can find me on my website and you can apply at pantrydr.com. You can also DM me on Instagram. There's also a link in my bio to apply, and or Facebook. If you would like the download, please let me know. There's a link on Instagram in my bio, and there's also, you can DM me or email me at hello@pantrydr.com, and I will make sure that you get that download. All right, guys, have a good day.